Got to talk to Jake. He had that strong stretch in the second half. How much have you seen those kind of spurts from him in practice and just what he's capable of? Obviously, we got to see a little bit of it tonight.
Yeah, similar. He's we've got really healthy competition in practice, and so he'll have a couple practices a week where he has really good ones, as do other guys. And there are certain practices where maybe one of the other wings sticks out a little bit more, but he's really talented. His composure, his maturity, his attention to detail, his basketball IQ, his coachability, not only from us as a staff, but also from his teammates, is something that I've commented on a bunch. He's just it's atypical as a freshman. And Kareem's got a lot of that too. Asa Newell was off the charts, of course. And so Asa is a guy that modeled it for incoming freshmen here at Georgia. And he's a guy we reference a lot. And I think Jake's just really bought into running his own race. It's a process. It's going to take a little bit of time because, again, he's got other players around him that he's in competition with. But, man, there's no one on our team that's any more talented than he is. His attitude's great. He's getting better every day.
Brandon was just talking us through the post-game locker room. Josh comes in, gives you the game ball. You give it to him. Walk us through that moment and what made you want to give it away.
I grabbed it in the hallway, said, give me that. I wouldn't give BK the ball, and my boss vetoed that. He pulled the boss card out. But, yeah, I've known Brandon since he's 12, 13 years old. He's a phenomenal kid, young man. He's great. Love him to death. Love his older brother, Alex, who's a GA for us, who I coached at Florida, of course. Great family. And to see him excel, he's sometimes walk-ons. He's not a walk-on anymore. He's a scholarship player now. But people on the outside don't know how much those guys pour into a program and how big of a part of this culture and a part of this rebuild Brandon Klasky is, just like Jaden Newell. And so to see him go get 5 points was really cool. And I think everybody in the arena showed that they appreciate him.
Coach, what does 300 mean to you? Obviously, you've won a lot of games, and
yeah,
it's a nice round number. Just what does it mean to you?
Yeah, it's funny. One of my best friends texted me this morning. A guy actually, the first guy that hired me and got me into coaching at Jacksonville State, named Michael Plant, and he said, "Hey, good luck tonight going for number 3." I had no idea, I promise you. I saw that'd be pretty cool. Didn't think about it again until after the game, but just been really fortunate. Coach really good players, great people, and as much as anything, working with great people and working at 3 big-time institutions for working for great people as well. Just a great opportunity and really, really fortunate.
Did you like how you sped them up, I guess, in the first half, probably with the press and 22 turnovers for the game?
Yeah, I thought they did a really good job. They're really sound and physically tough and mentally tough. The way that, like our speed is pretty good, and it's a different league. It's a different level. Like we all know that, and we've got long, fast athletes that played really hard, and with fresh legs, we just kept coming at you with the depth that we've got. And I thought that they made us defend for long stretches at times. Our zone that we don't have much experience running here. Just threw it out there a couple weeks ago in practice. We've worked on it as much as possible, of course, with the time constraints with the NCAA. But I thought that was pretty effective for us. We played really hard physically. We got to do a much better job communicating and talking and just the discipline of making myself while I'm sprinting up and down the court, playing it, the hectic style that we're playing, at least right now. We certainly wanted to play tonight against Bellarmine. Do you have enough discipline and mental toughness to scream out the ball screen cover, to scream out when we're zoning up and who's out and who's in, and when we're switching and when we're not. They had some point blank layups and they had some wide open threes we got to get better with. But I love the tempo that we were playing at. It's what we're trying to do. Definitely carry over from practice in that area. I got to get more offensive rebounds. And I thought our guys off the bench were terrific.
Seemed like a good bit of the success they did have came on the interior. Were you guys surprised at all by that? What would you sort of see as far as defensively?
No, they move you, and they just watching a lot of film. And we got one guy on staff who was in that league for a little bit, and we've got a lot of respect for how they execute, and again their mental toughness and their discipline. But they move you from side to side and wear you out. And they do a good job of moving you without having to bounce it. They cut really hard. They pass it well. We have 5 guys that can face you up and drive you, but they love throwing it to those short corners and those extended posts. And really, they can post up a number of different guys. So that was a big area of concern for us coming into the game.
Coach, obviously a lot of new faces tonight, some of them being transfers. How do you feel like those guys are mixing in? How do you think they perform that and mixing in with the guys who've been here, like Blue Kane, obviously Cyril, and all those guys?
We've got a ways to go, but we're pretty talented and we played hard and we've got great guys. And so I think that's a good starting point. But some of the lack of offensive rhythm at times, a few of the F shots that we took, we've got to iron out. We've got to find more offensive and defensive connection, as we just talked about, where guys are open and we're lost and looking for who our guy is. But off the court, our guys really like each other. Our focus in practice, especially the last couple of weeks, has been really good. We've matured a lot here lately. But it's what it is in college basketball these days, where there's a lot of teams like us with a bunch of new pieces, new faces, and it's a race for a lot of us to see who can connect the most and the quickest.
How valuable is it for second game 2 days from now? And what is going to be the key for the quick turnaround and everybody getting ready for that one?
Hopefully approaching tomorrow the right way, getting some sleep, rehydrating, putting our phones down. Tomorrow's practice will be mostly mental. And we've got a team that's coming in that I don't know what the final is, but I know it was really close against obviously an ACC team, Georgia Tech. So I don't know who won, who lost, but obviously they were really prepared going into that one. They'll be really prepared, I'm sure, coming into this one. A lot of it, though, this early is focusing on us, and we'll consolidate the post-game film for this one considerably, and try to learn as much as we can, positively and negatively, and say 10 or 15 clips as opposed to 20 or 30, because we got to move on to Maryland Eastern Shore really quickly.
You mentioned the offensive rhythm. Go on an 18-0 run a little bit after halftime after getting outscored 11-8. What adjustments were made there?
Substituting probably more than anything. Jake Wilkins went on a 7-0 run, I think, by himself. Justin Bailey just brought incredible energy. Played really hard, was really disruptive, and a lot of that stuff that I think that was productive for us doesn't show up here on this box sheet. But Smurf Millender was really good as well. But and again, I thought this was after that run, but I thought our zone late in the game was a positive for us as well. So hopefully we can build on that and keep getting better at it, and maybe we can help us in pivotal possessions moving forward.
One more question.
Coach, when you think back to the first time you got this team to practice together, what positives did you see that day that translated to tonight?
Dribbling and passing. Just one of the most skilled teams that I've coached. And, I'd like to see that 13 assist number go up, of course. But 6 turnovers playing as fast as we played, that's a big, big positive right there. How hard we played, how much we pressured the basketball, forcing 22 turnovers. But we were intentional in the portal in the spring with assist turnover ratio, high assist numbers, guys that took care of the ball, guys that could put it down and pass it a little bit and space you. And we think we shoot it better collectively as well, at least an ability to get off a number of threes, of course. Got off 29, probably should have shot a few more there where we put our head down. They do a great job of just swarming to the basketball and being in the gaps. But, we're just – that first week of practice, we saw that we were pretty skilled, and we saw that tonight.